I'm actually sitting in one from a set of 4 very lovely Hepplewhite period mahogany salon armchairs at a rather wonderful library writing table. Well, that's what it looks like. This was made in about 1780 by a Frenchman by the name of François Hervé, who was working in London and specialised somewhat in making metamorphic furniture. Now this table, it has all the attributes of a table made in about 1780, with those fine square tapered legs finishing in the brass feet and brass casters. As you can see, it has a leather lined writing surface to the top so that you can sit and write your memoirs or swat up and do your A-levels at it, or whatever the equivalent would have been in the 18th century. But this one has a secret, and the secret is that it's not just a writing table. This actually converts into a set of library steps. So how does that happen? Well, I'm going to ask Tessa if she'll give me a hand clearing the top of the table and then opening it up so that we can show you a really metamorphic table. Tessa, if you can just put that over there. Yep, just on top of the bookcase there. Put those there. And if you can put those up there as well. My pipe. If I just move that out of the way. The top is hinged and opens out like that, and you can see all these handmade hinges and screws. All the screws are hand cut as well, and then the steps open up from inside with an easel support, and then these handrails just to steady you as you reach for books off the shelves, which I suppose you could have got up to about 11 foot high. But there you are, and it's all in perfect working condition. Every part of it beautifully handmade. You can see the hinges that are here cut specifically for that. Every piece to do a particular job. And there we go. Made in 1780, but I don't think bettered since then. A wonderful piece of metamorphic furniture. There is another example of this table by François Hervé in the V&A Museum in London. And what a wonderful, wonderful piece of metamorphic furniture. This was made in about 1740. It's ingenious because you've got the leg that swings out to support the top, and you put that little support up, and there you've got, what is it, a square tea table. Lovely, have your chums round for tea. But it doesn't stop there, because you could also put that down and then fold both the tops over. There you go, a writing table. But where are you going to keep your paper, your envelopes? Well, that is a secret that, there we go. This is what's known as a harlequin or a surprise table. The surprise is that it has this whole section spring-loaded deep down inside, and there you go. Made in about 1740, 1745, and you can see how the leather here, where the previous owner has had a blotter sitting on it for 25 years, in the middle it stayed this dark green colour, but on the outside where it's caught the sun, it's gone almost to it's faded to a virtually parchment colour. Ingenious and beautifully made. Every part of this, look at those wonderful tiny dovetails on both the front and the back of the drawers. Beautifully made. And again, it's got a couple of clips on the side. You release those and that just goes all the way down and is held on a lock. Those fold over, that folds in, and there you have it. Now this two-door cabinet on chest was made in about 1690. It's William and Mary period, so this is what, 330 odd years old, 320 years old. Beautiful figured walnut, wonderful feather banding all the way through with this lovely arch effect here on the doors. And when you open this, there we go. Wow, that's really got the wow factor. A wonderfully fitted interior. And again, all the drawers on the interior, feather banded. And this little door in the centre, again, you open that, and you've got more little drawers inside there. And within these cabinets, it was traditional to have secret compartments as well. So this one has, I guess, what people often refer to as the Bible drawer, actually in the moulding on the top, where this whole moulding comes forward and is a drawer. Whether it was actually used for the family Bibles or for plans, charts or whatever, we don't really know, but it's often referred to as the Bible drawer. But usually these pieces have other secret drawers. And when I bought this, we took it into the conservation department and we spent a long time looking. We had every drawer out of this and we thought, heaven only knows, there's got to be a secret drawer somewhere. And we looked and we looked and we looked, couldn't find one anywhere. We took all of these drawers out, nothing. Until I was just running my finger on the underside of this door and something moved. There we go. That's what happened. Set into the door a little oak box for keeping your gold coins or your last will and testament or your love letters, something of extraordinary value that you didn't want anybody but yourself to find, and just set away in the door. That should go back up there with a little cover that slides over so that unless you actually know it's there, you would never ever find that. I often wish that these pieces of furniture could talk for themselves. Maybe this piece would be able to tell us what was kept in there and why. In the meantime, we'll just have to have a little bit of conjecture. The two little columns that come out on either side of the central door, which again, keep your secret letters in there. But then you've also got these little sliding trays, which look exactly the same as the little pigeonholes next to them, but they're actually, as you can see, secret boxes. And then, really nifty, is if you take that drawer out and then push from underneath, you can then pull out the secret box at the back. Gold coins, gold sovereigns, diamonds, who knows? Because of course these pieces would have been for the larger homes, for the more important houses, and they would have had quite a few staff, maids, butlers, servants, and I think it was a case as much of keeping things out of temptation's way, as well as hiding them from prying eyes. So there we go.